What's up, everybody? It's Kenya, and welcome to Outer Space. More importantly, welcome to Monday. I'm so excited to do this video today. This is actually the third video that I've done on the same topic because I had my PayPal thingy plugged in, and so there was just 6 minutes of me talking with no sound. So let's hope I'm just as inspired this time as I was the last 2 times, now that this is actually recording. So most of the time on Monday, the videos that you're going to get are going to be related to me kind of talking myself off a ledge, preferably. Usually it's like I'm dealing with something, I'm struggling with something, and this is how I'm learning to deal with my struggle. But this week actually is about a piece of advice that I took that actually worked. So that lets you know that the things that I say, they actually do work. They do work. So I'm going to give you kind of a synopsis of what's going on. So for the past 2 years, I have been trying to lose 15 pounds. I got on the scale 2011 and I was 180 pounds. I've never said that out loud. And I didn't feel good about being 180 pounds for me. I've traditionally been a lot smaller. I wasn't comfortable. As people who are close to me know, I developed hypoglycemia, which is kind of a blood disease, and it's like pre-diabetes. So for me to be, 27, 28 with hypoglycemia and being that overweight, and also I was about 35% body fat, so I was obese. And so I started running, and I ran, and I did 2 half marathons, and I did all this different stuff, and I never could get down to this number. I wanted to be 165 pounds, and I wanted to lose this percentage of body fat so that I could feel better about myself. And, to be honest, throughout the course of the 2 years, my body fat has come down, so I wasn't obese anymore, but I still just kept hovering around 170 and around 171, and I didn't like that. I wanted to be 165, and so a little while ago, gonna have to reject that. A little while ago, I started spinning. About 6 months ago, I started going to spin class at LA Fitness, and I love my spin class. Shout out to my spin class, my spin family. And I saw the weight was coming off, but I was kind of nervous to weigh myself because I didn't want to be disappointed like I had been, before. But the other day, I got on the scale, and I am 164.6 pounds. Ta-da! Celebration. So I was really, really excited. And so I was talking to my partner today about it, and I was encouraging her because she's on her own journey, and she was like, what do you have to say about, are you excited? And I was like, yes. I said, but what's interesting? I don't even remember losing the weight. I just know one day I was smaller. I just looked up and I started wearing smaller sizes, and I was, still didn't weigh myself. And then one day I was smaller. And so what it reminded me of, people only call me when I'm doing videos, I promise you. But what it reminded me of is this piece of advice that I heard from Jillian Michaels a year or so ago. And I want to share that with you, and that's the topic of the video today. You'll see it's called hand foot. So Jillian Michaels was kind of helping this lady do these backwards bear crawls. And the backwards bear crawls are hard to do for anybody, but they're very hard for someone who's 300 pounds or more. And so she had about 100 yards to go, to do these bear crawls. And the lady looked at how far she had to go and just laid down and just was like, I can't do it. I'm just not going to be able to carry all this body all the way to this finish line. I just can't do it. And Jillian was like, what, you're making a change in your life right now, and you don't need to think about the end result. You just need to think about hand, foot. That's the only thing you need to have in your mind right now. Hand, foot, hand, foot. Because when you're doing a backwards bear crawl, you move your hands back, then your feet back, your hands back, then your feet back. And I remember that. I remember her, and it really stuck with me. And that has been a piece of advice that I have used in everything that I've been doing, from my weight loss journey to my book to whatever it is that I'm doing. And I want to share that with you today. A lot of times we get so distracted by where we're trying to go. We look at the scale and we see that we're 200 pounds. We want to be 150 pounds, and all we see is 50 pounds. How do I get from here to there? And it's intimidating. Or we say, I want to write a book, and we think, how do I take this journal entry to a bound book? I mean, how much money is that going to cost? How long is that going to take? And we get so stressed out about the end goal that we don't enjoy the journey, or we don't start at all. And that's really a problem, because at the end of the day, all we have to do is make one step, make one step, make one step, do one thing today in the direction of your goals. And you'll find that in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 2 years, it took me 2 years, but eventually you get there. And you get there just by every day telling yourself, hand, foot, hand, foot, hand, foot. Just do something. So That's what I want to offer you guys today. It's just that whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever your goal is, it's great to have goals. And I encourage everyone to write your goals down, put them someplace precious, pray over those goals if you need to. But every day, don't be so focused on where you're going that you don't enjoy getting there or that you don't start. Because today, if you're trying to lose weight, all you have to do is eat the right stuff today. All you have to do is run the 3 miles today. All you have to do is write for an hour today. Send off one resume today. Send one email today. Just do something today that is in the direction of your dreams. And you'll see that over time, you'll get there. And you'll get there and you won't even know how you got there. And that's the beautiful thing. So next time you get stressed out about where you have to go in your goal, I just say keep me and keep Jillian Michaels in your head and just hear the words hand, foot, hand, foot. Help me lose 15 pounds. So I'm so grateful. Second thing I want to give you guys today is I'd love for you to join me on this upcoming Saturday at 7 o'clock. I'll be at Charis Books and More doing the third installment of my quarter life crisis series. I'm going to talk about the quarter life crisis and fear, and really structuring it around the fear of failure that many young people have, the fear of disappointing our parents or disappointing ourselves, and how that manifests itself in our lives as quarter lifers. I'd love for you to come out and talk with me about that. The address is 1189 Euclid Avenue. In the meantime, in between time, you can purchase your books on www.kenyajackson.com. I literally have 10 books left. Yeah, just order one so that I can have less than that. And I also have t-shirts on sale and all that stuff too. On the website, t-shirts are $10. You can get me on Instagram at Silence Be Seen, Twitter at Silence Be Seen, Facebook, www.facebook.com/myquarterlife. And of course, you can check me out on YouTube every Monday doing my Month of Monday series. So until next time, remember hand, foot, and post your comments.